Hey everybody, welcome back to day 9 of this 30 Days of Mindfulness series. So to continue on this topic of concentration, today I'm going to talk about tranquility that can come out of a meditation practice, specifically as the mind begins to settle and become more concentrated. Now, as the mind begins to settle down and there's less thinking involved, there's also a component of where the body begins to relax, to soften. There's a tranquility that, for me, is something very experiential on like the heart and the body level, right? Yesterday we were talking about this joy that comes when the mind is not distracted but more in a balanced place, and that is said to lead to this tranquility, this state of calm in the body. And this isn't just a complete spacing out, right? But there's, we chill out, for lack of a better word, a little bit, right? There's less preoccupation, less state of worry. These are all said to be positive things in a meditation practice, but they're balanced with a clarity of mind, still seeing what's happening, noticing. So it's this balance of being very soft, relaxed, while still being clear and aware. And this tranquility is said to lead to more clear seeing and deeper mindfulness. So again, the best way to experience this is through practice, right? So we'll again do around a 10-minute meditation, and then I'll talk a little bit more about how tranquility fits into a mindfulness practice. So just wherever you're sitting right now, inviting in this upright posture with the shoulders just relaxed down the back. And if it feels comfortable, closing your eyes or leaving them in a soft gaze in front of you. Setting down any preoccupations or worries about the day, and taking the time to just allow the awareness to settle into sensations of your body breathing right now. Just noticing any way that the breath supports a stability and a presence of mind. Allowing the body to breathe itself. And allowing each out-breath to begin to soften the muscles of the body, which may be tense. And the mind may be thinking, and it's not a problem. Just simply notice when we notice, and bring it back to this gentle rhythm of the breath. And beginning to shift our attention to these sensations of relaxation around the out-breath. And we'll start at the top of the head. On the out breath to soften muscles of the forehead, the top of the scalp, even softening the muscles of the mind, of the brain. Just releasing any unnecessary tension in the head. Allowing the jaw to fall naturally. We don't need to hold it up. And settling back into the sensations of the shoulders, allowing gravity to let the shoulders fall wherever they want to fall right now. And beginning to soften into the chest and the stomach. Just noticing how each exhalation comes with a release of the muscles, softening into each exhalation in the whole torso. Allowing any thoughts, when we notice them, to just float through the open sky of the mind like clouds. Now softening into the root, the trunk of the body, and your contact points with your chair or your cushion. Just sensing down into the legs and the seat of the body. Allowing each out-breath to settle down into our legs and seat. Maintaining this upright posture and softening the mind into the rhythm of the breath. For these last few minutes here, really noticing the release at the end of each out-breath and the sense of calm or tranquility that comes with it. allowing this sense of ease to permeate the body. And bring clarity to the mind. And this all comes through allowing the mind to be on the back burner, the thinking mind to be in the background, and we settle our awareness and the heart into the rhythm of the breath, just as it is. And for these last few moments, just bringing yourself some gratitude, silently thanking and offering gratitude for this gift of tranquility that you've given to yourself and that you'll bring into your day as you move and interact with others. So thank you for taking the time to sit and practice with this feeling of tranquility that can come up in a concentration practice. So we've been talking about connecting to the breath, placing the mind on this the anchor of breathing, and then sustaining that awareness. And whenever it wanders, bringing it back and sustaining it again for the full lengths of the inhalation and exhalation. And as this happens and the mind begins to steady, there's this balance and a joy that arises in the mind from not being caught in the pushing and pulling patterns. And as this happens, there can be a resulting or even a co-occurring relaxation and tranquility and calm that begins to happen in the body. And we can begin to notice this strong connection between the mental state and the physical sensations or the experience of how the body is in the moment. You know, when the mind is really racing or fearful or anxious and preoccupied with something that's going to happen in the future, the body responds as if it's almost happening, right? The body starts to tense up with that. And in meditation, we can do the same thing in reverse a little bit by calming and softening the body, which can actually begin to allow the thinking mind to settle and feel at ease, because if the body's calm, so can the mind, and vice versa. If we allow the thoughts in the mind to settle down, it invites more calm into the body. So these things work together in tandem. And I know for myself, much of my first few years of meditation was just realizing, I kept hearing this instruction to just soften the belly and relax the muscles of the belly. And I was like, I physically can't do that. I didn't even realize it, but I had this guarding of deep fear and anxiety I was just clenched there. And this has been a really gradual process for me of just slowly breathing with and softening and allowing the body to slowly unfold from these ways it can be tensed up. So this doesn't happen overnight, but over time, the more that the mind and the body become calm in this way, the more it can support actual clarity of mind, a natural presence of mind, which is able to see more clearly and is less likely to be caught into patterns that cause affliction to ourselves. So this is just kind of a short, synopsis of what tranquility can offer in meditation, and it's a gradual one. But any time that we sit down, even just for a few minutes like this to practice it, it becomes more of a intention of the mind and more natural for the body to settle. So I'll express my gratitude to you for practicing this and hope it's beneficial in your day. And look forward to seeing you for the next session. Thanks.